Kian and the King of the Sky. Kian had hair that was spiky and wild, a very red shirt, and the heart of a child. He loved an adventure, he'd never say no. I'm ready for fun, now where shall I go? He packed up some snacks and a very big spoon. I'm climbing that mountain before it is noon. The mountain was tall, and it tickled the sky. Kian climbed up while a plane whizzed on by. He puffed and he huffed with a grin on his face. I'm winning the great mountain climbing race. He stepped over rocks and he jumped over logs, while greeting the squirrels and 2 tiny frogs. At the very top peak, past the snow and the cold, sat a giant brown eagle, extremely bold. He wore a gold crown that was slightly too small, and he looked like he might be the king of them all. Kian stopped in his tracks, and he let out a gasp, while clutching his bag with a very tight grasp. "Hello," shouted Kian. The eagle jumped high. He dropped his gold crown with a startled cry. "I'm a kilo," he squawked, "and who might you be? A tiny red person come up for some tea? You've woken me up from a very nice nap, right in the middle of a mountaintop zap. I'm Kian. I want to see where you live. A ride on your back is what you should give." Aquilo laughed loudly, a squawk and a hoot. "Jump on, little human, and hold your left boot. The kingdom of eagles is way past the blue. It's a wonderful place that is waiting for you." With a flap and a flutter they rose in the air. Kian felt wind in his very spiked hair. They zoomed past a cloud that looked like a goat, while Kian held onto the king's feathered coat. "We're flying," he yelled. "I can see the whole town. I hope that my spoon doesn't start falling down." They saw Eagle Kingdom, all shiny and bright, where nests were like castles and made of pure light. There were eagles in hats and eagles in socks, and even an eagle who played with some blocks. They swooped past a tower made out of old twigs, where 3 little eagles were dancing some jigs. But then Aquilo gave a thunderous sneeze. "Achoo!" went the king. "Excuse me, oh please." Kian wobbled and bobbled but held on quite tight as they did a big loop-de-loop way up in height. The spoon in his bag gave a jingle and jangle as they hung in the air at a very odd angle. They landed back down on the tip-top of stone. "That was," said Kian, "the best flight I've known." Aquilo gave a wink and a royal-like nod. "You're a brave little human, though slightly quite odd. Come back any time that you want a quick zoom. Just bring me some crackers to put in my room." Kian went home to his bed and his toys, the happiest one of the brave little boys. He looked at the mountain and waved at the sky, dreaming of eagles and learning to fly. With his red shirt nearby and his spoon on the shelf, he whispered, "I'm quite an explorer myself.